Hello, everybody. Welcome into the live stream. I hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. So this is going to be episode number 6 of Green Adventure Farmer Friends. All right, and I think we are... Is this where I'm ready to? I'm ready to head off to day number 65. 65 and feeling fine. All right, so today we need to collect 5 raspberries, collect 3 pears, and harvest 3 beets. All right, so we got a little bit of work to do. I definitely want to go grab my raspberries, like ASAP. I forget how many days it is in between. This is day 65. All right, so we'll have to see the next time. It takes 4 or 5 days for them to bloom or produce fruit. Oh my goodness, guys, what are you doing over here? Oh, we're almost out of water. We're almost out of food. Do we have any hay in here? I don't. All right, let me go over here and withdraw some hay. And I'm going to go ahead and grab 2 bundles. There we go. Perfect. All right, so I need to grab the green beans. It's really unfortunate that I have to go back to like harvesting these one at a time. There's a point when you actually get to just stand in the middle and harvest all 3 spots, left, right, and center. And that's a real nice time-saving feature. I know some of the crops over in the left field I can do that with. So I don't know if it's you harvest to a certain length of time and then all of a sudden you have to go back to doing it like this. I'm not sure. Well, thank you to everybody that is tuning in today. If you're catching this on the replay, guys, thank you so much. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. It does help to get my content out for other people to see and maybe watch. This is going to be our final episode of Green Adventure Farmer Friends. We have the final plot of land to unlock. And we're doing really well. We have 144,909 coins. So we're just doing really well. We are just doing really well. All right, let's go over and see what our villager request is today. I'm sure it's going to have something to do with raspberries, as usual. Let's see. So this one here is ready to go. Oh no, I have to do one thing of yellow wool. I can do that though. So let's see. I have 3 of 5 raspberries. Okay, this one is looking for 4 red fruit jams, which takes 2, 4, 6, 8 raspberries. And then this one also wants a red fruit jam. And it just wants one red fruit jam. All right, I might do this one first. Yeah, you know something? I'm going to do this one first. Because I only have 17 days on this one. With this one, I have 18 days. I still might be able to complete it, though. I just need to do a ball of yellow wool. Oh, that's orange wool. Okay. All right. So let me go over here. Let me cook up a red fruit jam. Perfect. And I'll go over here. Let me shear the sheep of their wool. Perfect. I make sure they got some hay. Whoops. Chucky, where are you going? Oh, is that all the hay? Oh no, there's some right there. Perfect. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll make our yellow ball of wool. I think I just need the one, if I'm not mistaken. Let's double check our orders. So that one's done. Okay. So what I'm going to do is drop off. Actually, let me see. Both of the items are in my pocket. So let me go over here. So this is ready to go. Okay. And then that one's, oh, we can accept this one and we can confirm this one. Okay. And then the only thing we need now is, let's see. We need 4 red fruit jams, which takes 2, 4, 6, 8 raspberries, plus we need 2 more raspberries. So basically we need to harvest our bushes twice to complete this order. That's crazy. Rachel B., how are you? Welcome in. I am doing well, thank you. You're going to be lurking for a while? Thank you very much, and thanks for hitting that thumbs up button. I appreciate it. This is going to be our final episode of Green Adventure Farmer Friends. We finally have pretty much everything done, if you can imagine that. We have everything done. All right. All right, so there's all that. Let's go over here. Pick that up. Guys are doing okay over here? Oh, let's check our hay situation. Hay's not doing too good. Perfect. So everybody has been hay-hayed. And so what do we have? 6, 7. All right. So I'll do this, and that'll give me enough fertilizer over here. Perfect. All right. So what's our final goal for the day? So I collected the raspberries and the beets, and I need to collect 3 pears. All right, so that's going to be down in this lower garden section. So let's go down here. Check this out. There's our pears. And I need to stop for a minute and take out my tea bags from my drinks. I boiled a kettle of water, so I... Oh, no! All right, well, that's all right. It's funny how they randomly will glitch and get stuck in the tree. And I was specifically behind the tree, too, to shake it. Hey, Puffy, how are you? Welcome in. Hello, hello. We are playing our final episode of Green Adventure Farmer Friends, which this was a game that Alexi Giovanni actually had played, I want to say like 2 years ago now. And I absolutely loved the game. I thought it was amazing. And have been wanting to play it for a while. Finally came on sale. All right, so let me go ahead and deposit this stuff. And it did, in fact, take out the other items that I had in there. That's good. Let's feed our chickens while I'm right here. But I happen to be on the eShop on Nintendo, and I had this game saved forever and a day in my wish list. And it popped up saying, hey, did you know that it's on sale? And I was like, as a matter of fact, I didn't know it was on sale. And it was on sale for a fabulous price. $4.99? It was like $5 for this game. Which I have to say, I probably would not pay more than $5 for this game. It's an older game now. It's a little bit glitchy on the Nintendo Switch. And the storyline's kind of, but it's a fun game. It is a very, very, very fun game. So I definitely recommend, if you like farming games, this is a Chuck-approved game, guys. All right, let me go sell this stuff that's in my pockets. And then we can move on to the next day. Hi. All right, looking good. Well, thank you to everybody that's joining in today. I appreciate you guys being here. All right, so let's head off to the next day. While we're doing that, I'm going to take out my tea bags, because we've been on for, oh, Jesus, yeah. My tea's gonna be super strong, guys. It's gonna be so strong, it's gonna curl my hair. Ooh, that's really hot. Good Lord. All right. Well, I'm gonna leave this open. I have my sleepy time tea in my thermos, and it's like scalding hot. Oh, and that tea is delicious. All right. So we got 18,400 coins. And again, I just need to harvest 2 more times to fill the request of this villager's open order that's here. Today we need to water the cows, give water to the sheep, and give water to the goats. All right, so it sounds like the animals might be a little thirsty. All right, so this is the order we currently have outstanding, and this is the next order that I need to fulfill, which is actually, oh my gosh, they actually want apples? All right. Well, you know something? I will, I'll take a look at our apple situation. Oh, I probably have to pick this up. There we go. I was kind of surprised that was still going. Oh, you guys are thirsty, huh? All right, there you go. You guys have water. And you know, that might not be a bad thing to do. Let the water troughs completely empty out. That way it ends up being like one of your daily goals. I think that makes a nice daily goal. All right. Oh, is there still a pear stuck in the tree? Let's see. Nope, it's missing. Okay. It unglitched itself, but it disappeared. It disappeared. All right. So there's our water there. And last but not least, we have to water our sheep. Seems to be quite a collection of duck feathers there. There we go. Perfect. All right, so now the big question is, and I'm going to try it out down here. I was kind of hoping it was going to rain. Okay, so the watering bucket gives you exactly enough water to fill all of the water troughs from empty. That's bad. All right, we've finished our goals for the day. We're waiting on some apples. We have to harvest the raspberry bushes 2 more times. We've completed our goals. So let's go ahead and, actually, while I have this open, let's go ahead and look at our map. And we can see down in the bottom right-hand corner in the southern part of the map, we have 1 shaded plot of land left, but it is ready to be unlocked. I love the little Grand Union sign up on the top. I think that's cute. All right. And we are literally on our final... We're on our final goal, which is fantastic. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll open this up. Oh my goodness. This is the last area of your farm. I'm so impressed. Congratulations. I love the enthusiastic clap she always does. You've done so much work. Let me show you this last area. Okay. First of all, you have a new field. Like the last one, it's not fertile yet. So don't forget to use earthworms to fertilize it permanently. You'll be able to make us more of your great fruits and vegetables. Everyone's looking forward to it. The villagers love your products. And don't forget to set up an automatic sprinkler to make your work easier. You've already got plenty to do. And the last new thing, some peach trees. Magnificent trees that will produce beautiful peaches for you. I can't wait to taste them. What's more, thanks to your kitchen, you can use peaches to make jam. Oh, guys, we're going to be able to make peach jam. Miss Flowers loves peaches. She'll be so excited. You'll be able to sell peaches or your peach jam at the merchant store or in villager orders. All it takes is a bit of patience while your peaches grow. As you can see, all you need to do is permanently fertilize this field. After that, your farm will be complete. I'm so excited. Anyways, the merchant has once again received new products. As always, he'll send the new list to you to your inbox, but going to see him will make him happy. Oh, and you must go see your house. Mr. Millet was in the area and took the opportunity to leave some flowers to decorate your house. It's lovely. You'll see. I'll come back to see you as soon as you've permanently fertilized this field. Good luck. You're nearly there. And I will say, guys, we are legitimately nearly there. So basically, once this field gets fertilized, the game is done. The game is over. So when I played through it on the first time, I cleared out this field, set up the watering fertilizer, and then put the earthworms down. The next day, everybody showed up, and it was like the game was done. So it was almost like you really couldn't even it's like you couldn't even really use this plot of land unless you wanted to continue playing the game. So all right. I do have to say, I really enjoy having the gold tools. It makes working here super easy, like super duper easy. All right. Hey, Alexi, how are you? Welcome in. I was just telling everybody earlier how I had this game bookmarked because this is something you had played, gosh, a couple years back now on your channel. And it finally went on sale for $4.99. And I just happened to be in the eShop and caught the sale. I think it was like the last 3 days too. So, because I don't go in the eShop that frequently, but I wanted to see what was new or what games were in there that I could potentially look up. And yeah, I've really enjoyed this game. So this is my second playthrough. This has definitely been a much more thorough playthrough. You can literally like blast through this through this game in about, I think I did mine in about 37 days. It was under 40 days, so we're already on day 65. 66 now, actually. And I'm still working away here. But we do have the last plot of land opened up, which is awesome. Some things that I would take away from this game would be to make sure that your first plot of land that you open up after initially coming to the farm, harvest your raspberries and continuously just keep putting them in storage. Whether you want to craft making red fruit jam or raspberry jam to use up the raspberries, totally up to you. But if you are wanting to fulfill villager orders, apparently the raspberry jam and the red fruit jam, which takes raspberries, are highly sought after. And unfortunately, each raspberry bush literally gives you one raspberry to use towards crafting. So it's kind of a so-so thing. You also don't need to have 3 cows, 3 chicken coops, and 3 sheep or 3 goats. You literally can play the game with just like the initial one that you had. Just keep in mind that you're going to want to milk the cow every day, shear the sheep every day, and milk the goat every day, so that way you can get the containers of milk, because you won't have the extra cows, sheep, or goats to go to for extra milk, wool, or cow milk. The benefit of only having 1 cow, 1 sheep, 1 goat is you're not going to have to give them hay as frequently because it's just the one animal. You're also not going to have to fill their watering trough, probably ever, because when it rains, the rain automatically fills the watering trough for you. So there's a couple little tidbits there for anybody that's thinking about getting this game and wanting to play it. All right, let's go ahead and sell some stuff, I think. Oh, are you kidding me? I came all the way over here. My pockets are full? Of course they are. Of course my pockets are full. Why wouldn't they be? Why wouldn't they be? What else is new? All right. All right. All right, and then I think I'm going to just use this storage box here for this wood and rock that I have in my pockets, just to unload everything. I know I have a storage box over in the quarry that I'm keeping my rocks in, but I'll keep some here too. And I'll also keep some of the wood here. And then what I want to do is my fruit and vegetables and my supplies I want to keep in the main, like by the main house, as well as also by the beehives. And that should be good. Oh, I want to sell the fertilizer. I think that's what I want to do. All right, let's go check out the house because I heard I got new flowers or something. Oh, look at my house. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at this place. Oh my goodness. This is nothing like when I moved in here. How impressive is that? How impressive is that, guys? Tammy the Filthy Five are back. Tammy has 5 blue jays that come and take all of her bird food out of the feeder. And she calls them the Filthy Five. Damo from the future, how are you? Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I want to make sure I saw everybody. Welcome in. Guys, thanks for tuning in and hanging out with me. This is going to be the final episode of Green Adventure Farmer Friends, because we are down to the wire. I opened up the last plot of land. I literally have to there we go. I literally just have to get some earthworms and drop them in the field, and then we're going to be good to rock and roll, which is pretty amazing. All right, so what I want to do is I'm going to go over here. I'm going to sell that fertilizer. Hey there. Yeah, I have 8 bags to sell. So why don't we go ahead, sell that, and then I want to buy, we have a pack of blueberry seeds. I'll get blueberries after 10 days, and then I'll get a pack of chili pepper seeds after 5 days. All right, so let me grab 18 of those, and let me grab 10 of those. Yeah, that'll be good. Oh, is there anything else in the store? Let me grab 2 of those for the garden. Let me grab the watering shed. Let me grab the watering hose. Oh, we have a container of roses now for the beehive, so we can have rose honey. All right, let's go ahead and grab one of those. And we just have our regular supplies. All right, well, that's pretty cool. All right, well, let's end the day and we'll take care of all the rest of that stuff tomorrow. As we'll move on to the next day. We got all our goals done. Oh, let me put this on live chat, guys. I don't know why it keeps going back to top chat, because then I miss a lot of comments from people. All right, so today we need to, what do we need to do? I need to break 3 rocks, harvest 3 strawberries, and harvest 3 watermelons. And our reward goal has gone up to 350 coins. Not bad. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, these are the watermelons here. All right. Let me go over here and hit the, whoops. Pick up the goods as we go. And let's withdraw. Let's withdraw those 5. And let's withdraw 2. So that's 7. Perfect. So I should be able to do some more fertilizer over here. One, 2, 3, and then 7. All right, let's get our golden pickaxe out. And there's our goal done for the day. Let's swing by the beehive and install this rose container. Guys are doing good over here. So this one here, I want to put the rose container out. There we go. That's looking pretty spiffy. I will install the water crate. I don't know if I can put this down yet. I can. So even though this hasn't been fertilized yet, I can still put the automatic water hose, automatic watering sprinkler system in. Guys, thank you for the 5 likes. I appreciate it. I hope everybody's having a great day today. All right, so I think I'm going to go over here and I'm going to put the, there they are. I'm going to put the peppers in here. Now, I don't know if these are going to grow back like string beans and the eggplants do. Guess we'll find out in 4 days. We'll find out in 4 days. And then obviously the blueberry bushes, they're bushes, guys. So they're obviously going to, they're going to grow back. All right. So let me go here. I'm going to harvest all this here, and then we're going to install the blueberry bushes here on this end. Angel Kitty, how are you? Welcome in. It's nice to see you in. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. All right, so let's check out how big this plot is. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 8 wide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have an 8 by 10 plot. Okay. So I literally could do 4 wide. 4 wide by 10 deep if I want to. And I could do two different things over here. What different things could I do? Oh, let me put the blueberries in. What am I doing? All right, here we go. There's 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, okay. So this plot of farming land and this plot of farming land are the same size. They're 8 by 10. So if you really wanted to, you could have a massive collection of corn. I originally wanted to do this entire thing as blueberries. That's what I wanted to do. All right, did I get all my goals done? I did. The mayor's telling me I've completed my goals. I'm going to go ahead and water them like this. So that way they actually grow. I don't know if Alexi is still here, but I was curious to know how far he got in playing this game. I remember on video he had played it as far as opening up the plot of land where the cow was. I don't know if he ever opened it up where the sheep was or not. I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and deposit some stuff here. I'm going to hold on to those sunflowers. Hold on to the strawberries. I'm going to hold on to those watermelon for now. And then let's drop perfect. Now let me grab the fertilizer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fertilize this top left one here. And I'm going to fertilize this one here. And I'm going to grab the weeds out of this. I'm going to go ahead and grab all 10 of them. And I'm going to fill up the bin. Actually, did I go over here and get the cow patties? I didn't. So we'll go ahead and grab those as well. All right, and then let me fill this first with the cow patties. And then we'll fill it with the weeds. Perfect. So we should have some more fertilizer tomorrow. And we'll go ahead and start our next day. All right. So we are on day number 68. Today's goals are collect 3 apricots, collect 3 apples, and find the ducklings. All right, I don't know if I'm going to find the ducklings today because this is a big farm to be finding the ducklings on. All right, so I can, a jar of rose honey. Oh, okay. All right, so let's accept that order. Lavender honey, pumpkins. We're going to delete this order. Okay, so let's go get our apples. All right, we're on day number 68 right now. So on day 65, I harvested the raspberries. So 65, 66. So we're already on 3 days waiting on more raspberries to come. Okay. So we got the raspberries. The other thing we have to grab is the apricots. There they are. There we go. We have collected all of our goodies here. Oops. And I'll go ahead and grab these as well. Grab this thing of fertilizer right here. Oh, the cherries are ready too, guys. All right, I'm going to leave them because they might be a goal tomorrow. And I have plenty of cherries at this point. All right, let's go check on the goats. Make sure they're still here. Well, I see one goat. There's the other goat. There's the other goat. Okay. So the goats are all still here. Let's see, we have 2. So we have 3. All right. 3, 6, 9. Okay. Let's run back over here and fill our fertilizer composter. And hopefully you guys can't hear. Oh, wait a minute. Grab this one too. There we go. So you guys can't hear all the noise downstairs. I would have come on a little bit earlier, but they were downstairs sanding and banging and screwing, and it's like, I originally was going to go down. This guy seemed pretty nice. You know, coming and going, I always say hi to him. But he's been down there for 6 weeks working on this condo. And I mean, I know there's a lot of renovations and he's doing a lot of the work himself. But it's like, wow. All right, so let's go ahead and... I don't want to sell any of my stuff, do I? I think I'm going to keep it. I think I'm going to keep it to fulfill my orders. So let's go ahead and deposit the apples, the apricots. My chest is too full. All right, that's fine though. All right. So let me go over here and we'll go ahead and water these here. And then the other thing I want to do is I want to come here and fertilize that plot. And you can see that it's a little ahead of all the rest of them. I'm going to fertilize this plot. I'm going to come over here. And we're going to water and water and water and water. There we go. Let's deposit the extra rocks that I have. And then I'm going to put the apples and the apricots over here. And you guys can pretty much, you know, set this up however you want. I just kind of wanted to keep all the fruits and everything that I make together. And then kind of like the rocks and wood, have them in kind of the outskirts of the property. And then kind of have the hay and the grain kind of near the animals where I'm actually going to be feeding them. Guys, are you out of hay? Alright. Grab some hay. There we go. And again, if you only had one cow, you would really be filling the water trough and the hay maybe every 5 or 6 days. But because I have 3 cows, they eat like one thing of hay each day. So they go through the hay pretty quick. Same with the grain too. All right. It is that. I stop here and I'll withdraw some grain. Let's go ahead and get everything filled up. So that way the animals will be happy. There we go. And last but not least, there we go. Perfect. All right, well, the last thing we have to do today is find the ducklings. So I guess we can go ahead and do that. All right, and that's everything, right? I'll drop that in there. Drop this in here. Perfect. We already checked the shopping guide, so we're good there. Already fertilizes. All right, so let's go find the ducklings. I think that's my final thing I have to do. Oh, those are actually ready to be picked up. Oh, and the other thing I needed was what? What do I need? Rose? Rose honey? All right, let's go over and grab the rose honey first before I forget. Because apparently I already did. And this is the more difficult one, so. Now, to let you know, if you're in a situation like that, you can move your flowers around. The only thing is I don't think it applies to that day. But if you don't enjoy doing the harder, all right, so I got 14 spots that I can move. All right, so there's that spot there. That spot there. Okay, that wasn't too difficult. It does get more difficult though, I promise you. It's not as bad as the chicken basket game or the cow milking game. Those two games are pretty intense. They are pretty intense. All right, so what I want to do is go ahead and deposit the honey there. All right, so put that in there. And since I have 3 items that can be fulfilled, I'm going to go over here and say, confirm Mr. Rivers' order. Miss Bayleaves is not ready yet. We're still waiting on the raspberries and then the red fruit jam. But Mr. Plow's order is set. All right. So now if I go in here, it should just show 1 order. Yep, it just shows that 1 order. Perfect. All right. So now guys, let's go find the ducklings. All right, I only have to find 4. Here we go. So I usually will press the ZR key and just kind of run around the farm. Kind of keeping an eyeball out for a yellow chick right here. I do kind of just double check real quick to make sure that they might not be hiding anywhere else. Because the farm is good size now. So you never know if there might be a chick somewhere. And we only have like 2 minutes. All right. Oh, there you are. I knew I could hear you. All right, let's check the main farm. This is the biggest area. Guys, you remember what happened the last time? We found the chick with like, what was it, 5 seconds to spare? Which we're actually almost there again. We got 43 seconds left. Will we find the last chick? Oh, there you are. We found the last chick with 29 seconds to spare. Not bad. All right, so we completed all of our goals. Let's head off to day number 69. Feeling fine. All right. So we should have the electric truck coming today to pick up some orders. And there should be a new order dropped off. So we'll go check that out in a minute. Thank you for your order. I'm going to deliver it right away. Here is your reward. You have earned 960 coins. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay. So I need to cut 3 pieces of wood, break 3 rocks, and find the ducklings once again. All right, so there's Miss Bayleaf's order. Ms. Plow wants how many balls of red wool? 4? 4 balls of red wool? Okay. So we can go ahead and we might be able to do that right now, actually. Let's see. Oh, guys, look, there's the blackberry wool. A ball of purple wool. I need a blackberry and 4 skeins of wool. All right, so I need to make 4 of these, right? 4, 8, 12, 16. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope I did the right color. Guys are doing good over here. Tonight I'm going to be having some shepherd's pie for dinner, which should be amazing. I think it's going to be the end of the shepherd's pie, actually, which should be good. I'll be able to get that big casserole dish out of the refrigerator. Although it's kind of sad because I literally just did my dishes. I put everything in the dishwasher this morning and then put everything away. Oh, guys, look, the raspberries are ready. All right, so we were on day 65 when I harvested them. 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. So it takes 4 days to grow raspberries. So we need to go through 4 more days to fulfill, what is it, Miss Bayleaf's order? And what does she need again? All right, Chucky, you're not being very helpful right now. All right, let's see. All right, so that order is all set to go, so we can go ahead and fulfill that tomorrow. And then the other order, how many days do we have? 14 days? Okay, yeah, that's plenty. All right, so what I'm going to do is take all 5 of those. But you know what I'll do? I'll make 2 of the red fruit jam right now. One, 2. And then what I'll do is I'll put it into storage here. My inventory is too full again. What is in here anyways? All right, we have like... I mean, why those can't be together, I'm not quite sure. But they're like taking up 2 spots. Same with, I have 1 random... I got like a lot of duplicate things in here. It looks like 1 tomato that doesn't need to be in there. 1 thing of corn that doesn't need to be in there. All right, that opens up some space. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll deposit the wool in there for right now because that's going to go off to the order. And then these I can sell at the farmer's market. All right. Do we have any more weeds? I don't. But you know what I'll do? That parsnip is worth 18 cents. So we'll go ahead. All right. Let's go over here. Oh, look! How exciting! So we got our first pepper. And that means we are waiting on the final, guys, we're waiting on the final fruit to harvest, which is the blueberry bushes. So I'm going to go ahead and water these right now. And if you fertilize these every day, it helps to kind of push along its growth cycle. I don't know exactly how fast it makes it go. I haven't figured it out yet. But you can see how this blueberry bush is already bigger than the others. I'm going to boost it again. And let's go over to the store. Hi. So I have a couple things I want to offload to you. Oh, they're worth 20 cents a piece. So they're not really worth that much. All right, so we got everything. Oh, no, I didn't either. Hang on. I want to sell that there. And the great thing with the peppers is it looks like it is another vine item. Oh, hang on. Let me get my axe out, because our goal today is to cut 3 pieces of wood. And then I also have to harvest or chisel away 3 pieces of rock. I do like how quickly you can kind of navigate through your farm, though. There's not a lot of loading screens. The main loading screens appear to be like when you're playing the little games. Okay, so there's that. And then our last thing that we need to do is find the ducklings, right? So I need to find 4 of them in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Oh, there's one. Now, the unfortunate thing is, if you don't find the duckling, it doesn't actually show you where you missed the duckling at. Which is kind of sad. Because it'd be kind of nice to, for you to be able to say, oh, hey, this is where the duckling was, and you totally missed it. Oh, there you are. Let's go over here. Not hearing any ducklings over here. So we found 2 of the 4. There's 3. Will we find one more over here? The yellow flowers always kind of throw me. But I kind of also listen for the peeping sound. And also the little chicks also kind of throw me too. All right, so we had 58 seconds left, guys. We did really well. Nice. All right, so let's see what we got here. So that's done. That's done. And our goals are done. Actually, let's go in and check our quest here. So the only thing we're waiting on is we need to renovate the last plot of land where we need to actually put the earthworms in to make the plot of land fertile. And we're also waiting on the blueberry bushes. So once we get the blueberry harvested, I'll go ahead and put the earthworms down in that field, but I'm going to wait until we actually have everything harvested, because that'll pretty much complete the end goal of the game. On day 69, we have everything all set here. So this is kind of like the farm at a glance to see how the water's going, how everybody's filled. Food is filled, water's filled, and then we have basically just to fertilize that last plot of garden. Now over here, another good end goal is to if I had saved that pepper, guys, I could have made pepper jack cheese. But another great goal is to go to the kitchen and make sure that you actually make everything. So I think the only thing that's outstanding right now for me is to make the pepper jack cheese. And we'll be good. All right, let's go start our next day. And we are on day number 70. Day number 70, guys. Give water to the cows, give water to the sheep, and give water to the goats. All right. I grab some water. While we're right here at the shopper's box, let's open this up. So this is Ms. Plow's order. That's all set to confirm. And then we need multigrain cheese. We actually need to make 5 more of them. And I believe the multigrain cheese requires the goats. How many days do I have? 16? All right, we'll accept it. We'll accept it. All right, let's go water. Give water to the cows. And we'll give water to the goats. Actually, I probably should do the goats last. We'll give them the water, because I'm going to want to grab their milk. I think I actually need their milk to make the cheese. There we go. All right. One of the other things is over here. We've made the yellow. Made the yellow wool. We've made the green wool. I need to make the blue wool and the purple wool still. And I've made everything else. So what I'm going to do is, today we're going to go ahead, shear the sheep, get some wool. I think our goals are all done if I had to water all the animals. We're just waiting on the blueberries, the blueberry bush to ripen, which I'll go through and I'll water all those. All right, let me go ahead and grab the blackberries. And what this will do is this will give me some purple wool. So it took a while for that recipe to actually pop up in the to come available here. Because when that plot of land opened where the goats were and the blackberry bushes were available, this wasn't an available. I think this opened up when the last farm plot opened. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and over here, and we're going to grab our fertilizer. There we go. And then last but not least, let's perfect. All right. Let's stop in here. Let's see what we have in our box here. I have let me go ahead and grab one of those. And let me deposit that. I'm going to deposit the raspberries and the blackberries in here as well, because this is where the blackberries are kept. Oh, and we wanted to milk the goats while we're here. So we'll go ahead and get that done. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for tuning in tonight. I appreciate it. Hope you guys are all having a great night. And if you are watching this on the replay, thank you so much. If you happen to be new here and have not hit that subscribe button, consider subscribing. This is the last episode of Green Adventure Farmer Friends. We are just waiting on the blueberry bushes to grow so I can harvest a blueberry, and then I'm going to make some blue wool. And then I also need to harvest the chili peppers too. All right, so let me, oh, look, the blueberries are already nice. So the blueberries are already starting to blossom. So probably within another day or so, we will actually get a blueberry, which is great. So let me go ahead. I'm going to once again give this a boost, and we'll fertilize it. Oh, look, these are ready. Perfect. All right. Oops. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll make a couple of those cheeses. So the pepper jack cheese is what we're waiting on. I'm gonna make 2 of those. And then the multigrain cheese. How many of those did I need to make? 4? 2, 3, 4. I think I had to make 4 of those. Let me go over and check the board. All right, so that one is ready to be delivered. I need to make one more. Okay. All right, and then we're still waiting a couple more days for the raspberries. All right, so let me make one more. I don't have all the ingredients. What am I missing? Oh, I'm missing some milk? Oh, for crying out loud. Okay. I'm going to do this one because this one's easy. Or I should say easier. At this point in the game, it's a little challenging. Not going to lie, it's a little challenging. But I have definitely enjoyed this. Hopefully the cow's not getting too mad. Nice, not too bad. All right, hopefully I got at least one. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we got 6. All right. All right. So let's head down here. I'm gonna drop off some stuff in my storage box. Mrs. G, how are you? Welcome in. Mrs. G, did you end up finishing playing this game, The Green Adventure Farmer Friends? I remember you talked about liking it, but I wasn't sure how far you got in the game. So I have finally got to my final plot of land right here. I have it all set up with my watering tank and the boxes of flowers. I'm just waiting to fertilize it because I'm waiting on the blueberry bush to actually bloom so I can actually go make the blueberry wool. But I have crafted all of the colors of the wool, and I've crafted all of the items here in the kitchen. I don't have all the ingredients again. Oh, I needed goat's milk. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, for crying out loud. All right, let's deposit some stuff. Put those in there. That in there. And I think we're good otherwise, right? I watered that. Let me drop off the wool, and then we'll head off to the next day. So we got all our goals done. Perfect. All right. You're emotionally eating a raspberry white chocolate muffin? So this is nice and relaxing? Nice. I haven't gotten up to the irrigation, but yes, I really enjoyed this one. Okay. Yeah, so let me, while you're here, let me open up my map. So this is the map. I have every single plot open. The last thing I'm waiting on is the bottom, or I should say the southern right field that I just opened where I was standing. I just have to fertilize it with some earthworms. And then pretty much the game is over. So I want to make sure I have everything else done. You know, the other thing you can do too, if you want to make a goal for yourself, is make sure that you sold at least one piece of every single vegetable and fruit to the merchant, that you sold milk, goat's milk, all of these items that you've crafted here. Make sure that you craft at least one of each and sold it at the merchant. So those are some other little goals you can make for yourself if you want to. All right, let's move on to day 71. Oh, no, actually, we're already on day 71. We're going to move on to day 72. I do have my house fully renovated. Which I've never actually seen the house fully renovated. Because I honestly never noticed it. All right, so I think we have like one more day on the raspberries. Let's go check our blueberries. How's our blueberries doing over here? We have blueberries. Yes. So let's go make our blueberry wool. So these are all the different color wools you can make. You can make yellow, red, purple, orange, blue, green, and white. Let's make the blue. And I know I've made the orange. I'm not going to bother to do that. Let's go over here and see how we're doing. All right, so I just need 4 jars of conventional honey. So here's my question. If I go over here and I take this away, and then I play the game, will it just give me conventional honey or will it give me the rose honey? Let's find out. All right. Oh. All right, this is definitely a little bit more challenging, but it still gives me plenty. Now, and it does, it gives me the regular honey. Okay, so there we go, guys. If you remove your box of flowers before you play the game, it converts the honey to whatever currently is around the hive. So basically, if you don't want to get 3 beehives when you're playing the game, you can literally just have this one hive here that was here when the field gets opened up. And what you can do is you can come over here, like if I harvest this now, it's going to give me lavender honey. If I remove this and now go over and harvest it, it's going to give me conventional honey. That's really cool. Now, I will say that depending on which hive you go to, the games get more difficult, but the payout ends up being a little bit better as well. All right, so let me go in here and deposit some stuff. I'm going to deposit the honey. Go ahead and deposit the wool. I still have some extra blueberries left, which is nice. Is there anything over here that I can make with the blueberries? I don't think so. Let's double check. Is there anything I can make with blueberries over here? No. Okay. We are on the new day though, so let's go over and milk one of the goats. We can make that final cheese that we need. There we go. So we're supposedly on 72 days. I was figuring out today, so we're on day number 6. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So right now I'm at 21 and a half hours playing the game. So I literally have played this game for five days, and I played it for 4 hours each of those days. And this is day number 6, and I'm planning on playing this for about 2 hours. Because that should be able to get us wrapped up with everything here comfortably. All right, so tomorrow we'll be able to, let me go make that last piece of cheese that I need for that order. Perfect. All right. And I'm going to go over here and deposit the cheese. And then I'm going to keep those 2 blueberries. Oh, my chest is full though. All right, well, we'll leave them in our pocket. That's fine. All right, let's head off to the next day. I'm literally waiting on those 5 raspberry bushes to blossom, so that way I can fulfill my order. That's outstanding. Feed the cows, feed the sheep, and feed the goats. That's my goals for the day. And we haven't had rain for a while. Finally. So I think it takes 4 days, 4 in-game days, to get the raspberry bushes harvested. And when you harvest them, you get 5 raspberries. So if anybody wants to do the math, we're on day 73. Divide 4 into 73. 4 into 73 is 33. 4, 8, 12, 16, 24, 28, 32. So I would have had 18 harvest of the raspberries. All right. Because that's the important thing. Don't ever sell any of your raspberries to the merchant. Keep them. I did unlock all of the animal mini games. My favorite mini games for the animals are definitely the sheep. I love shearing the sheep. Absolutely love that. And I like milking the goats. Those are the 2 probably the easiest. The cow one, I don't mind milking the brown cow. Go over here. When I started the game, the brown cow was the, oh, we gotta feed the cows, guys. Grab 10 of these. There we go. So the brown cow was my first cow that was here when I unlock this farm. And then I bought the other two cows, the black and white cow and then the white and black cow. What I found was the little mini game of milking the cows. These two cows here, super challenging, super duper challenging. The egg game with the chicken coop, the first coop that's here, not that hard of a. I mean, I found it kind of challenging when I first started playing it, but it wasn't too bad. So, but like these two, very challenging, very challenging. But yeah, all of the mini games are unlocked. And then the ducklings are a little bit challenging as well. It's stressful because you got to run around with the mother duck through the entire farm looking for the ducklings. So if they don't happen to peep when you're running around and you miss the yellow spot because there's a lot of yellow, it is kind of easy to overlook them. But it has ultimately been just an absolutely amazing game. This is the second time I played it. I did like a quick playthrough. I think I did it in 37 days. And I liked it so much that I wanted to come back and play it again. But do a little bit more of a thorough job playing it. All right, so you guys are all fed. All right, and we got all of this stuff delivered. All right, the only other thing I have to do is go to the fulfill the raspberries. Do I have any grain in my pockets? I don't. All right, so let's go over here real quick. Open this up, and we'll withdraw. We'll withdraw some of these. The ducks are where you gave up. Mrs. G, did you just start like a new job at the high school? Is that what you're talking about? All right, so everybody is fed now. I ask because it's funny, I've been thinking the same thing for myself for quite a while, actually. I've been in my job coming up 11 years now, and this is the first job I've ever worked at. In the beginning, when we first opened and we had like a lot of people, it was very easy to kind of, make friends, make the acquaintances that you enjoy going to coffee with, going to break with, going out outside of work with. But they've all since left. Everybody left, and I'm still there after 11 years. I mean, there's still a few of us that have been there since the store opened. But I definitely agree. There definitely is a huge difference. And I'm not sure if it's because I'm older, it's my age. Because I definitely see the younger kids all engaging with one another, and like, they're going to go to Canopy Lake. We're going to go to the amusements this weekend. We all have this weekend off. We're going to the amusements, or we're going to go to the movies, or we're going here. We're going to do something. And then every once in a while, I see a few people that kind of know each other that the department's really small, so like somebody got a promotion into another area, so they all went out for drinks or for appetizers and stuff like that. And I definitely kind of feel like the person that's kind of standing on the outside looking in, because I'm just not going to invite myself to something. But I think I also come across too as somebody that's very independent and kind of doing my own thing. All right, so I got to make 2 red fruit jams. All right. You've been volunteering at your kid's high school for a long time, and the president of the PTA since 2020. Old friends have really dropped off. Yeah, it's yeah. I can very much relate to that. All right. So this is the last thing we need to make here is the multigrain cheese, 2 more of the pepper jack cheese, and the red fruit jam. Yeah, we're not going to do any more red fruit jam. I'm done with that. I'm done with the red fruit. Done with the red fruit jams, guys. Done. All right. Was there anything else I had to do today? No, I think we're good. All right, so let's just double check our goals here. So the only thing that's outstanding is just fertilizing our field, which let's go buy our earthworms right now. Hey there. I want to buy a package of earthworms from you. This will probably be the last time I buy anything from you. Another tip and trick I will share with everybody that happens to be here tonight. Definitely try to save all of your wood. I think it's after you open up the field with the cow, which is to the right of the farm. And then right after that, you open up the pen where the ducks and the sheep are. And this plot of land opens up for you. And you'll be able to come and have like unlimited, it's called the Grove, and it gives you unlimited wood supply. So instead of spending your money at the merchant to buy wood to kind of fix your fences, fix your benches, I kind of saved my wood for basically anything I needed to use, like to open up the chicken coop, open up the different pens. And then same with the rocks. I kind of held off doing the rocks as well until my quarry opened up. Funny thing is, by the time the quarry opened up, are you guys thirsty? Is everybody needing water? All right, let me go get some water for everybody. I was kind of hoping that it would rain at some point. That's what I'm waiting on. All right. Let's go do the cows first, because I'm sure they need water. Yeah, they need water. Now, I do have to say, the only thing I haven't done, I haven't played the game where I don't feed or water the cows, the sheep, or the goats. So I don't know what happens to them if you just don't, like if I don't give them water and food, like what happens in the game? Like what happens? Does somebody show up and say, you're out of control, you need to feed them? Because I'm not going to play that game. You know, when I opened up this plot of land, we were on what, day number 53, guys? And here was this poor goat sitting in this broken down lean to with no food, no nothing. And I had been on the farm for 53 days. And the mayor's like, oh, look, here's the goat that was abandoned by the last farmer that was here. And I'm like, I've been here for 53 days. You would think that I would have all of the animals taken care of. That was the only thing I didn't like about the storyline. I kind of felt like if I renovated the goat pen, the neighbor would bring the goat back to me so I could have it on my field. I don't feel like the goat should be like here just waiting for me after 53 days to then all of a sudden be like, oh, yeah, the goat's fine. You just need to, I know, it's just a game, Chuck. Calm down. It's just a game. It's just a game. You don't have to be super critical about the storyline. But it's one of those things. All right, let's head off to the next day. You're going to try this on your Switch Lite. I've only played it on the big screen before, on stream. Does animal control turn up? I know, I don't know. The other thing that's hard too, like I don't know how it is like around the rest of the world or the rest of the country from where everybody is. Everything is so expensive. I know we're like here to kind of escape like the real world, but you know, when we talk about like, you know, wanting to go do things, it's like going to the movies. Like going to the movies has been like expensive for a while, like unless you want to go for like a matinee, but like popcorn and drinks or candy bars has always been like super expensive. But now like going out to eat, like just extreme. Like just extreme. So it makes it kind of challenging, which is why it's like really good. Like my friends, it's like we can get together and just have like coffee and cookies. Uh-oh, what's going on here now? What's going on here? Hello, hello! This is incredible. I'm blown away by all the work that you've done. I must say that you do good work. We've gone from an abandoned lot to a beautiful farm, and an eco-friendly one at that. It's amazing. Bravo. Look at all that you've done. You've given life back to all of your fields, all to grow tasty and healthy fruits and vegetables. And thanks to the villager orders, you've shared them with the villagers, uh, who couldn't be happier. And above all, you've made the animals happy again. Like the chickens, by giving them new homes and taking care of them. They've also been able to provide you with new resources, which you've used to make great products like milk that are truly delicious. You've done very good work. The whole village is proud of you. And to congratulate you, here's a certificate. Guys, we get a certificate. It certifies that your farm is eco-friendly. We hope to be able to have more of your great products before long. Keep up the good work. See you soon, and thanks again for all of your work. Guys, I got a certificate. Well, this is amazing. So, you can actually go from the menu where the options are, and you can actually pull up all the credits to review. I actually did this one afternoon when I got done playing the game. There were a ton of people that worked on this game. I mean, the list of this goes on and on and on. I was absolutely shocked, which is amazing because, like, if you go onto some Steam games, like games that are made on Steam, there have been a couple of games now that are like exclusively made by one person. There's one game from Stowe Gaming, and I don't know if he's finally released his game fully yet. I know it was in early access, but it's called Grub Truck. Grub Truck. Guys, Grub Truck, hands down, all about me. All about like working in a truck and fulfilling orders and doing your thing and moving your truck from different venues. It looks amazing. Of course, it's not available on the Nintendo Switch. It is basically available on Steam. So it kind of makes me really. It's been a few games now that it's like they're all on Steam, and it kind of makes me want to get a Steam Deck, honestly. Um, Steam Deck is kind of expensive. I think it's like 300 bucks, 400 bucks. So, anyways, I was thinking about doing that, but the new Nintendo Switch is coming out this year. Now, I do have to say, I probably will not be getting the new Nintendo Switch until Animal Crossing is officially launching. Like, I'm just not going to run out and get the new game. Now, I know my old games will be compatible with the new Switch, but I already have the Switch and the Switch Lite, so I don't need to just go out and buy a new Switch just to have. Unless there's like a game that's amazing that Nintendo's coming out with. Um, Generally, I have found that I prefer um, third-party games, I guess, that come to the Nintendo Switch. All right, guys, so there's all the credits. Isn't that crazy? All right, so what do you want to do? Well, it's raining, which is a good thing. So that means... So these are all going to be full again. Find the ducklings, cook a strawberry yogurt, and spin a ball of blue wool. All right. Did that. Now, if you go back to the main menu, I don't think I could get back into the game after this, if I remember correctly. All right, so we got 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Can we make it? I'm not hearing any peeping sounds. Oh, there you are. There's one. There's two. Oh, there you are. There's 3. So basically, when I come into the fields, I just kind of listen to see if I hear any peeping, and then I move on to the next field. Now, it's not so noticeable when you first start playing the game. We also have 6 ducklings to find too, when you first start playing, which is a lot. All right. Where's the duckling? Oh no. Where's the duckling, guys? Did I go by him and not hear him? Oh, this isn't good. This isn't good, guys. I'm not going to get him. I don't know where he is. And it's sad because it doesn't show you where the missing duckling is. Like, it'd be nice if it would show you, like, where did you miss the duckling? That is it, Mrs. G. Once you put those earthworms into this last plot of land here, let me run down here. So once this field is completely cleared out, you can start, I mean, you can still continue to play the game, and this plot of land is 8 feet wide by 10 feet deep. So, you can plant whatever you'd like over here. And, you have to have the little boxes put in and have the watering system set up. I also like to make sure that I have the storage boxes all sorted out for the different materials, crafting materials and stuff. I find that I like to try to keep a lot of the veggies and fruits on hand, so that way I can fulfill customer requests a lot easier. That way I'm not kind of rushing to grow green beans so I can fulfill the order. Kind of like the raspberries, that really kind of stressed me out because I wasn't sure how long it took to get the raspberries, but I sold a lot of them at the beginning because I needed the money. That was a huge mistake. That was a huge, huge mistake. So, but again, one of the other things I really enjoyed doing, which was just a personal goal, which pretty much you end up doing it regardless, because if you fulfill all the villager requests, or the different daily goals, it'll actually ask you to make some of these different things here. The only difference is, like, if you make like the raspberry jam, I would put it in your storage box and hold on to it. Or the red fruit jam, put it in your storage box. You'll need it for the end game to be able to fulfill the orders. But yeah, making all of those, making all the different color wool at the spinning wheel. And then obviously making sure that you are fulfilling. When you go into your daily request, if you hit the right or left paddle key, it brings you to the other page. And this shows you your progress quests. So this basically shows you like how much you have to do to get all the gold tools. It shows you where you're at as far as growing and harvesting your vegetables. You get some extra fertilizer when you do that. Making sure that you open up all the plots of land and then renovating all of the little sheds that the animals live in. This here is like making sure that you've, fulfilled opening up your farm, your wells, the chicken coop, um, the compost bin, the honey hive, the villager order guide, and then the different animals, all these different things to open them up. So you got to do that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I do have to say the game kind of got a little overwhelming. Um, it got a little overwhelming harvesting all the veggies and then replanting all the veggies, doing that over and over again. However, in the beginning of the game, you really have to do that so you can actually make money to get more seeds. Because as you start to play the game, let's go over to the merchant real quick. You'll see, you know, the cabbages were 400 coins, which doesn't seem like a lot now. But back in the day, it was like I can grow carrots, eggplants, parsnips, wheat, and then, you know, the beets. The tomato seeds were nice because the tomatoes, the eggplants, and the strawberries all regrow themselves. So you just buy the seeds once and you're good. But, you know, you start to get into the melons, 600 coins a seed. The pumpkins are 2,500 coins. Potatoes are 425 coins. Cucumbers are 275. Corn seeds are 300. Sunflower seeds are 1,000. Radishes are 75. Green beans are 700, but you only have to buy them once, one and done. Pack of artichoke seeds, 500 coins. Watermelon seeds, 3,500 coins. Pack of blueberry seeds, again, one and done. Plant them once and you're good, 400 coins. And then the pack of chili pepper seeds, 900 coins. And that is, again, another one and done. So the pack of chili peppers, the blueberries, the strawberries, the green beans, the corn, the cucumbers, the tomatoes, and the eggplants all will regrow themselves. So you just plant them once and you can just continuously harvest them over and over and over again. So that makes it kind of nice, especially when you have everything like automatically watering. You know, you can have a whole garden of just that, and all you have to do is harvest everything, and you never have to go back and revisit replanting anything. Because when you have to harvest everything, then plant seeds again, and then water everything, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time. But honestly, it's a really enjoyable game. I've really, really enjoyed this. It's one of those things that I generally, when I played it before, I played it on my own, and I played it generally like 4 hours at a time, like 3 or 4 hours each time, because you got so wrapped up in, like, you know, planting everything in your fields, and then, you know, starting to open up this field. And it took a while to get your gold axes for you to be able to get rid of like the big giant tree stumps, and to get the gold pickaxe to get rid of the big giant stones, because you need the gold tools for that. So these gardens don't open up, you know, nice until like the very end, like probably in the game. So, but yeah, that's where we're at. Nero White, how are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. All right, well, I think little Chucky's going to sit down. He has deserved a very... Here come the Blue Jays, guys. Little Chucky, you have deserved a nice rest. We have played 2 hours tonight, so it must be right around 8 o'clock. It is, it's 8:06. All right, guys. I think our friend Artistern is who's on YouTube, is streaming tonight, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if Puffy's still here. But I believe Artistern is streaming tonight. So if you guys are looking for some Animal Crossing content, I think he's playing Animal Crossing tonight. Definitely go check him out. But I think we are going to say goodbye to our Grand Union farm. Our Grand Union eco-friendly farm. That was the words I'm looking for. We're eco-friendly, guys. All right, let's take a look at the house one more time. Because let me tell you, this house is pretty gorgeous. We got the solar panel. We got rid of the gas generator that was over here when we first started the game. Get the fences all done with the flowers. And like the house doesn't get done until like almost the very end of the game. Like the front of the house with the flowers and everything, that literally was like just got done. So it's very impressive to see. But yeah, Chucky, sit down, relax. You definitely have deserved a break. All right, guys, I thank you all for tuning in and hanging out with me today. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Everybody that hit that like button for me, that definitely does help out to get my content out to other people to see. And hopefully if you're lurking in the background or you're catching this on the replay, hopefully you are enjoyed the series, enjoyed the content. If you haven't subscribed yet, think about hitting that subscribe button. I do come on and do some live streaming every once in a while with some games. We're currently playing Happy Home Paradise. I probably have another maybe 2 or 3 episodes of that before we have the KK concert on the beach. And then we'll see what other games we're going to play. I know I'm talking about restarting my island, my Bluestone Island, and we will be recreating a Grand Union Island. So, and of course Curlos will be there at some point, so which I'm excited about. That is where we're at. Thank you guys for tuning in today. I really appreciate you all hanging out with me. And I guess until next time, guys, I'm just going to say bye for now. Ernie has pushed his stream back. All right, guys, Ernie has pushed his stream back. So definitely hang out and see when he's going to be on next, or if he's going to be on later on. But Nero White, thank you for coming in and hanging out tonight. Poopy, thank you for coming in and moderating. I appreciate it. Rachel B, first one in tonight. Thank you, Rachel, for being here. I appreciate it. Damo from the future. Mrs. G. Mrs. G, always nice to see you. Alexi Giovanni was here earlier today as well, which is nice. Let's see who else was here earlier. Angel Kitty was here. And I think that was everybody that was here today. Well, thank you for everybody that has tuned in tonight. And again, as I say, bye for now. We'll talk to you all soon.